I want to thank the ambassador and his associates for taking their time. I know they're very busy to come over here and congregate with us for a few minutes. And it's not something that I have to tell them. They're familiar with it because this has been going on for a while. So we just wanted to come over here and just voice our concern. And being that you guys, we are even grateful that you guys are here, and it's like a direct channel that we can channel our concern to you so you can forward it home in any means that you can. And once again, we appreciate you taking your time to come in to see us.
The first thing I really need to say is that when the current administration took office in 2015, one of the challenges identified by the president to be addressed was the security issue. And I mean, if we are to be honest and fair, we will know and accept that Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari has paid a lot of attention to this. Recently, late last year, the governor of Plateau State, His Excellency Governor Lalong, was here, which you are all aware of. And I had the privilege and honor of hosting him for a few days. And at the reception we had for him, the consulate held for him while he was here, which I think a good number of you attended, you may recall that one of the key things I said then was that Governor Lalong had done a tremendous job in stabilizing Plateau State in terms of peace. We all said it there, and this is something acknowledged by the whole country, because Plateau State is a unique state in the country. It's a place where people from all across the country feel at home. All across the country. I grew up knowing Jos as a place that was welcoming and where people wanted to go to, and as a young person, I visited there myself and I saw what Plateau State was. So the security challenges in the state, have been a matter of great concern to the governments, not only at the federal level but also at the state level, and also even at the local government level. And these three tiers of government have worked together to address these challenges. It's an ongoing thing, and the government is not relenting at all. You may recall, of course, that President Muhammadu Buhari was in Plateau State recently. The Vice President has been there, the President has been there, the Senate President has been there. So that tells us what? It tells us that this is something that all arms of government are addressing and paying attention to. It's a matter of great concern, not only to the executive but also to the National Assembly. And it's by the very nature of these challenges, they require engagement of the people. Because let's face it, there's not a single country, even here in the US, you know it yourself. Whenever there's a crime committed, the police will be appealing to the public. Please come forward with information. The police will be doing their investigation, but at the same time they'll be appealing to the public. And we know that a lot of crimes in this country, perhaps even most crimes in this country, are solved by tips the police get from the public. Exactly. So that tells you what? It tells you that even here in the US, as capable as the law enforcement authorities are, they still rely on help from the citizens, from the public. And so it is in Nigeria too. So the government is, as I said, addressing these challenges firmly. The government is addressing these challenges firmly, and at the same time, requires the support of the people. Because let's face it, whether it's hooligans or criminals or vagabonds or whoever, they live in the midst. They don't live in trees. They don't live in the sea. They don't live in the air. They live among the people. So it's for people. The government keeps saying that people need to be more security conscious, awareness. If you observe any strange movements within your community, make a report. And as there's a popular saying here in the US, like a slogan that says, if you see something, say something. If you hear something, say something. So that is the kind of I think the kind of thinking that we also have to embrace. If you see something, say something, because the law enforcement authorities are there.
And this is not anything new. It's been going on for too long. Okay, we want this to stop, and that's the reason why you see all of us here. We took some time out to come over here to voice our opinion, to voice our concern about what is going on in the country. We are tired of all these curfews all the time when these things happen. The law enforcement are the last people to show up. Innocent people are being killed. This has been going on for too long. When is this going to stop? The state government is not there to help our people. The federal government is not there to help our people. So what are they going to do? They're just sitting ducks. These people can come in anytime, just attack them, kill them, they are defenseless. They take their properties, they burn their homes. I mean, when is this going to stop? We're tired of this. When is this going to stop?
I just arrived from Nigeria about a week ago. I was in the midst of the conflict going on. I saw everything. On my way to Abuja, I had to even sleep in Apanga. Couldn't go to Jos. It was devastating. The worst part of this is they go in the night and destroy all the men, and the kids and the women are left homeless. And then at the end of the day, the men, the women and the kids leave the place, and the Fulanis occupy the same place that was belonging to the people. And that has been going on for years. Now it's like they are just taking over the land step by step. And how are they doing it? They are doing that by killing the people. This has to stop. I know the government has said this and that, but it looks like they are not serious. They need to be more serious. They need to take more action. We are tired of this, and we want some action taken. Thank you.
Well, I've seen the president going to Plateau State for a visit and meeting the governor. I haven't seen the situation where he goes to the real place where that happened, where the people are killed. I see them in the hospital taking on people. They need to go to the area, to that same area that people were killed, and see the destruction. You can't just go to the state and pay a condolence visit without going and seeing firsthand what happened. So that should be done in order to know exactly what to do in solving this problem. It's getting too much, and it seems like it's lopsided. Like one of my colleagues here said, you see a Fulani man with an AK-47. I used to see them with stick when they used to, hurt their cattle. Now they have AK-47. If that is the case, let everybody have AK-47 so that there could be security there.
So basically, we just want peace in the states. Constantly hearing that people are dying, constantly hearing that people are losing their lives is really, really unnecessary, especially in today's day. These things shouldn't be happening. If they were happening years ago, by now we should have found a way to avoid it. So I'm just saying that we want peace in Plateau between everyone living in Plateau. We want everyone to be able to move around freely without fear of being killed. We want children to grow up without fear of being killed, to be able to play around without being afraid that they will lose their lives. We want people to go to bed and not be afraid that they're going to die. So that's really what this is about, peace in the Plateau. We want to hear good news from Plateau State every day and not, wake up one morning and find out that people have lost their lives for no reason. So that's what we're here for.
All what I want to tell the government is that we want our Plateau back. We want peace, and we want people to live freely, like my other colleagues have already said. We just want peace, and we want the killings to stop. We just want our Plateau back. Thank you.
Have to say, I just don't want anybody to be hurting some of my grandparents, family. I just don't want anybody to get hurt. I just want everybody to have peace.
It's really sad to be hearing all these killings and taking out our lands and our people. I'm a Birom person. I'm from Plateau. I'm from Jos. I'm from Batkinladi local government, and I want the governor to please wake up. Enough is enough, and the president of Nigeria to wake up. And you are for the people, not just for the Fulani people or the Hausa people. So enough is enough.
It's a very sad time in Nigeria, especially in the Middle Belt, more specifically in Plateau State. Now, the role of the government is what? To protect people, lives, and property. But right now in Plateau State and at length Middle Belt, people's lives and properties are not protected at all. Now, these killings have been going on for years and years and years. Same thing happened. They come around tomorrow and say, oh, well, let's pray. It's going to go away. But nothing is being done. People are being forcefully removed from their homes. Farms are being taken. Lives are being lost. Kids, women, children, and everybody, elderly. How long would this continue? The question is this: how long should we go on like this as a country? How long should we continue to live with our neighbors this way? Now, what exactly is it that the people has to do?
The situation calls for a great deal of vigilance and participation by the citizens in having security consciousness and security awareness, and providing information that will help the security agencies. So I praise the good people of Plateau State for all they do to maintain peace and their welcoming nature. Plateau State is a state for all Nigerians. I've been there several times. I have people who live there, I have friends there, I have relations there who live there. And this is what we know Plateau for. And when the governor came, I said it. We praised the governor for all he had done to stabilize the situation. But these recent flare-ups tell us what? They tell us that with security challenges, you can't afford to rest at all. You can't say, oh, problem solved and you're just going to bed. No. It requires constant vigilance, because it takes just maybe a tiny thing to spark a situation, this, as I said, is something that is a pressing challenge for the government, and the government is addressing it. It's a top priority for Mr. President, as it is a top priority for Governor Lalong and the good people of Plateau State. So the authorities are. We also have to spare a thought for our law enforcement agents. A lot of them are. We know it. We're losing gallant, patriotic Nigerians in the law enforcement agencies. They are the ones on the forefront. They are the ones literally putting their lives on the line. So we need to spare a thought for them too, and their families too. As we tackle these security challenges.
The president as well as the governor have been mandated to protect people and protect properties. But when somebody comes in with AK-47s and they kill the people and set the house on ablaze and destroy the place of worship, when you destroy a place of worship and you destroy a home, you've destroyed the person. My cry is, when will the government, because they have the mandate, they have the authority, to stop and even arrest those, because some of them do even come up and say, we did it. And nothing is done. So my cry is, what can we do?
Your Excellency, let me follow up so that we don't have to hold you up for. Okay. We really appreciate you coming to address us. It's a major concern. It's a major concern of us for a long time. I just came from Nigeria and I saw the destruction firsthand. I saw properties being destroyed, people being killed, and I saw them by myself. And what my brother is saying and what others have said is our major concern. Our concern is if you can help us relay this message that we know the government is doing something. We know something is being done. We know the president has gone there. We know the governor is trying to do his best. But we just feel like it is not enough. They need to do more. Especially the last question he asked. It's not something that you can give an answer to, I know that. But it's something that you can relay that message. We feel like I couldn't go to my own village before returning, because on the way there were Fulanis on the way. They just took over the area, and it's so heartening that I cannot even go and see my people and say I'm returning to the US. So please use your office and relay our message. This is our concern. We are very much concerned about this, and we thank you so much. I don't think we are going to continue to ask too many questions. If you can relay this message to us, we appreciate it, sir.
Thank you very, very much for taking your time. I know you're a very busy man. And to wrap this up, please, everybody should thank the ambassador. And I'm pretty sure you're going to convey our message back home. And we have a letter, actually, but I don't have it ready yet. but I'm going to make sure I have it ready, and I'll give it to your golf buddy, so he can hand it over to you. So he can hand it over to you, and we can just take it from there. So once again, thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it.
All right, we've heard you loud and clear. We will not even wait until you bring us a formal letter.
Okay.
We're not going to wait until we get a formal letter from you.
Okay.
We're going to convey the engagement we've had here and your concerns, of course, to headquarters. We're going to do that.
All right.
So
Thank you very
when the
much.
letter comes, fine. That's okay.
All right.
That's probably a way of formalizing it.
Yes.
When the letter comes, we'll still do the same thing.
Okay.
But we're not going to wait, because this is obviously
Absolutely.
a pressing matter, an
Yep.
urgent matter. It's not something that can wait. It's as I said, it's something. It's an ongoing concern for the federal government. Frankly,
Sure.
it's an ongoing concern for the federal
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador.
and, not only the federal government, the state government too.
Yeah.
The government of His Excellency Governor Lalonde. So it's a concern, and also the local governments.
Yep.
It's a concern across all tiers of government. So we will convey your concerns, which of course are our concerns too.
Absolutely.
Don't forget, we're all citizens of the same country.
Yeah.
And as I said, Plateau belongs to all of us.
Yeah.
You may be Plateau indigenous, but as far as I'm concerned, Plateau belongs to me too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You understand?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It belongs to me too.
Absolutely.
Just as it belongs to you all.
Yep.
So so it's a concern for you, as it is a concern for us. I appreciate the way you've carried out your protest in a very peaceful manner.
Oh, yeah.
Not disruptive. As a matter of fact, people around may not even know
What's
that
going
there's
on.
anything
Yeah.
going on
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
So I appreciate that in you.
Yeah.
And if you have any concerns, even going forward, if you have any concerns, please get it across to us.
Oh, we will.
Please.
Definitely.
If you feel that there's a need to see us here in the consulate,
Okay.
for any kind of concern, please come, whether it's security or anything. Feel free to come.
Thank you for the
We'll
invitation.
attend to you.
Thank you.
I mean, you are thanking us for coming here.
Yeah.
It's not something for us to be thanked for, frankly. I don't even. We're doing our job, frankly.
Yeah.
So it's not really something we need to be thanked for. Nobody should be thanked for really doing the job.
Yeah,
like that.
absolutely.
I'm paid to do this. So it's of course I know a good number of you as good friends of mine. And it's I thank you all on a personal level for your friendship.
Yeah.
And your support as well. So once more, please, my dear fellow Nigerians, the good people of Plateau State, please know, and understand that this is a top peace in Plateau is a top priority.
Thank you. Thank you very much.